What's up everybody, it's the Sports Code aka Aiden, and welcome back to another video. This video is going to be the Manchester City versus Manchester United match prediction or preview. This is for the Carabao Cup second leg. At the moment we are currently 3-1 down. We do have a chance to try and get something, any sort of result, but maybe a small chance to get out of this tie with the win. But all signs, it's looking extremely unlikely that we are going to qualify in the Carabao Cup, which is a shame because I think it was a good chance we could have won if we managed to get through this. So, oh well, it's not like we're losing to a team that we should be beating. Man City are the better side, they are the better team, so if they qualify they're going to deserve it, and there's nothing we can do at the moment. We can just show our displeasure with how the situation is, and we can show that it's not acceptable to be losing in situations like this, but Man City are a better team, so we are going to be angry. Everybody's going to be angry, but we just have to learn to show how angry we are in a way where it's not I guess blinded hate and blinded anger, because these players, as good as or bad as they are, they do not deserve to beat Man City on any given day, no matter who the coach is or how. So yeah, it's about directing the anger where it needs to be aimed at, because these players, we all know that they're not good enough for Man City. But yeah, when it comes to how much of a chance we actually have, it's probably like a 1 in a 100 chance. It's 99 times Man City are gonna go through, so there's more of a chance of Man City going through than, of course, us. But we can still, even if we win the game, we have to win by at least 2 goals in order to have penalty shootout. So we're gonna have to win 3-0 straight up if we're supposed to qualify without no penalty shootout. So we still have a long way to go, and we're going to have another perfect game like we did against the Etihad last time, and I just don't think a game like that can be rectified or can be shown 2 times in a row. And I think that Pep has kind of schooled Oli tactically as well. Didn't even play a striker, crowded that midfield, and he got what he deserved, a 3-1 win. So, and it could have been more. Let's go to the starting lineup. I think we are going to have to go strong in this game. We're going to have to go with our strongest lineup that we possibly put out there, because we have to go guns blazing for this tie, because there is still a chance there. There is still an opportunity. Oli said in his press conference, at 3-0, yeah, this tie would have been dead, but we scored a goal, so there is a chance that we can come back, and we need to score first, and we need to score second as well. We can't let Man City score. It's going to be a very, very difficult challenge. It's almost impossible, but we'll just see. We'll see. So in the goal, I have David De Gea. I think David De Gea has had a good break in from the FA Cup and so on, but a lot of people want Romero to start, and honestly I think Romero is willing and able to start in this game as well, but I'm going to go with De Gea just because I purely think Oli will. I would probably pick Romero just so De Gea can get an extended break, maybe get his mind right mentally, and maybe it's just playing so many games, it's just affecting him, I'm not sure. So let's just see how that goes. I will say De Gea is going to start just based on I think Oli will. If it's my choice, I think Romero is just as capable to start this game at the moment. So we'll see how everything goes with that. Right back, Wan-Bissaka looks like he's back, so we're going to obviously play him. There's no real debate about that. I think he's done pretty well against Man City in this season in general, and we're going to get the Man City soon. Besides this game, after this game, we're going to have them again. So we've got to be not straight away, by the way. It's going to happen soon. So I think Wan-Bissaka is probably a very key player. Let's see what he can do offensively in this game, because it's going to be very crowded. We're going to be playing a lot of defense, and Wan-Bissaka is going to be perfect for that. I don't think Delot is going to be the type of player that we play in this game, but we'll see what happens. I think Wan-Bissaka will start, and he'll probably do well, just like he's done in the last 2. We've got Victor Lindelof. I think Victor Lindelof is back. He was ill in the last. Or actually, he wasn't. He played in the FA Cup, didn't he? So I think he'll play again. I think we need to play him. It's good that he got some game time. 3 at the back is probably not as strenuous compared to 2 at the back. And honestly, it also depends on, are we going to play 3 at the back or not. I'm going to stick to the 4-3-2-1 just because we're probably going to need a lot of attacking, or at least more attacking players than what we have now. So I'm going to stick to the 4-2-3-1. And I'm going to say Lindelof and Maguire are going to be the centre backs. Harry Maguire, he's played extremely well in the FA Cup tie. I know the opposition wasn't quality opposition, but he scored a banger of a goal. It was a delightful goal to see. And yeah, man, it's his first goal. He probably was man of the match, and yeah, so respect to where it's given, and he will probably start. And left back, it's honestly up for debate because I think both of our left backs have been done extremely well, and I just don't know who to go with. But I'm gonna say, if we're putting our strongest side, it's probably going to be Brandon Williams that plays this position. I think Brandon Williams is a very solid defender, and he's rapid and he's more adventurous offensively. But Luke Shaw has also played and adapted to that role, I think, quite well. A lot of attacking positions Luke Shaw has been in as well. So it's either or for me, but I'm going to say Brandon Williams just because he's probably the better left back at the moment, and Luke Shaw just has to earn that position back. So into the CDMs, Matic, it looks like Matic has a bit of a problem and he might not play. A lot of people are saying that he could play while he has this problem, but for the sake of argument and just assuming that he's not going to play, I'm going to say Andreas Pereira takes this position because we don't have anybody else that can fulfill it. It looks like Garner's not ready because he doesn't seem to be anywhere near the starting lineup or the bench, so Garner playing in this game just doesn't seem to make sense to me. And we don't have anybody else, so I think Andreas is going to have to play that position, and he's been terrible in that position against in that FA Cup team. Tranmere, he played terrible in that. We didn't play terrible. No one played terrible in that game, but he wasn't he was the worst player on the pitch against the low quality side. So there's no way that we could just assume that he's going to show up against Man City and have a solid game in that position where he just wasn't that good when we played him in these positions before. So, but we just have nobody else, so he's gonna have to. And then obviously Fred. I think Fred. It's just the normal thing with Fred, man. He's gonna play his normal game. He did pretty well against Man City last time. He's had a very good run of form, so I think Fred is a must in this game. And we'll just hope and pray that our midfield doesn't get crowded, because that's what it looks like is going to happen. Just basing on the preview alone, and probably Man City's lineup, they're going to crowd the midfield. So Fred and Andreas have to work extremely hard and have to perform at their best if we're going to get anything out of this game. They're key to this game. They really are. Into the attackers now. Now, I don't know what he's going to pick, because everybody wants to see Dan James, Greenwood and Martial play together, but he just does not pick it. He really doesn't. I don't know why. So I'm going to assume Mattis plays at right wing, man. I'm going to say it. I think Mattis is going to play, and I don't know how I feel about that, because everybody wants to see Daniel James, Greenwood and Martial play together. And they have played when they came off the bench, but they haven't started yet together, and it's not acceptable. And I just think there needs to be something. There just needs to be something that's spoken. Someone needs to say something to Ollie about that. Just honestly, it's just, I can't believe that he doesn't play them together. That's our best attacking lineup. That's our best counter-attacking lineup, which is what he likes to play. But I think he's just going to play Mata, because we're just not going to see what we want to see. Also at Cam, I think Jesse Lingard will be Cam. He scored a goal in midweek in the FA Cup, and we just don't have anybody else. Angel Gomez, I feel so sorry for you, man, because you're not getting your opportunities when you're probably the only one that actually deserves an opportunity. But Jesse Lingard will play. Yep, Mata will probably play right wing. I do think Mason Greenwood will start, because at the moment he's probably our most efficient goal scorer. Martial's been missing quite a few shots, so I think we do need a little bit of clinicalness when it comes to our opportunities, especially when we're 3-1 down. So we need to be clinical. I think we're going to get clinical with Mason Greenwood if he can get in the places and the opportunities to score. I think he can score and he will score. And obviously Martial up front, nothing more to say about that. Martial's probably our best attacker. He's flair, he's going to get an opportunity, and just hopefully he can put it away. And that's all I really have to say when it comes to Martial. And we're going to need a good game out of him as well. Score prediction: I don't see this game going anywhere near what a comeback. I do think Man City are going to win this game. It's only fair to... I have to be realistic, man. I know Man United can probably get something out of this game. I trust that we're going to try to get something out of this game, but quality-wise, they're just streets above us. I'm going to say 3-0. I think Man City are going to win 3-0. Could even be 4. It just depends, man. It really does. Because eventually we're going to have to go for it. We're going to have to attack eventually. We can't just sit back the entire game. And it all depends on how well we can get those opportunities early for me to even believe that we have a chance. So, yeah, 3-0 I'm going to say. Could be 4. I'm sorry that it had to... I have to say it. Like, that's how far we've fallen. Like, usually... Man United would never lose like 4-0 to opposition, even though Man City's a good opposition. Like, it's just unheard of. But we're just at a low point now where Man City, Liverpool, they can beat us 4-0. They're just so much better than the rest that they can beat any team 4-0 at any given time. And it's sad that we're part of that pack. We're part of the team that could just lose at any time to the top teams, man. It's not a good look for us, and it's not a good look for the rest of the league that we have 2 teams that just dominate the rest. But it's still... we still have a lot to work on. I know Bruno Fernandes looks like it's going to happen, and that's exciting, and I'll make a video when that comes, but we need more than that. We really do, and hopefully that's the first step of many to come. Anyway, that's all I really have to say about this game. I know we got Wolves next, and yes, the Bruno Fernandes video will come. Also, for anybody that is still in this video, please like and subscribe and turn notifications on and all of that. Yeah, this has been like I said before in the FA Cup review, I don't really want to do this video because I don't like to just say that my team's going to lose straight up and embarrassingly as well, but I have to be honest, man. Anyway, this is the Sports Code. Take care and peace.